What is happening, everyone? It is I, the random dude Josh, and apparently my brain just went. But I am here, one half of the EDH Brothers, and I got something exciting for tonight. So tonight, I am going to do something fun, something I've always wanted to do, and I'm excited to have each and every one of you here with me. So let me bring this up here, and we're going to move this. So I am actually building a new commander deck. I kind of teased it a little bit, but it is Quasar, Augur of Agonies. Such a cool concept of a card. It can be very mean, and oh, look at that gilded gold. So she's going to be the new commander. Very excited, and I thought it would be fun to have you guys join in the fun and maybe help provide some insight as to what you think should go in the deck. My camera is on the struggle bus. It's more focused on wanting to admire the Hasselhoff. But so let's jump in. Obviously, one of the main win conditions here, and I will note, I do have proxies in here, so you know, I'll go through those. But Lich's Mastery, definite, an infinite combo with Quasar, so that's definitely a must. Shieldred the Apocalypse. I am super excited to be able to put her in. Got her in the Altar sleeve that I got at the Magic Summit. So, yeah. Oh my hell. My camera is on the struggle bus tonight. Go freaking figure. I wonder if I drop that down to standard, will that help? Maybe? It does not. There's apparently too much going on. Okay, so we got Shieldred. Obviously, now we're going to get into a bunch of the cards. As you can see, I've got a big old stack here. But a bunch of the cards that I've picked up. So Phyrexian Arena, I want to be drawing cards. And with Shieldred, I mean, then I'm only gaining 1 life instead of the 2. But that's okay because I'm drawing extra cards. Greed. Good old Smothering Tithe. This will be helpful because I will be running some fun combos as well. Demonic Consultation. This will be one of the alternate or one of the other win cons. I do have Thassa's Oracle in the deck, so yeah. Blue Sun Zenith. Duh. But let's get up. Oh, did I pass it? Nope. Let's get to when I was coming back down, or when I was coming down to my desk, I just kind of grabbed everything, and so it's all kind of a mess right now. But that's okay. That's why I wanted to do this, because I thought it would be fun to have y'all here while I build a deck. I was doing this upstairs on the floor, and the dog hair. Yeah. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Another alternate win condition. There's one of the proxies. Wrath of God with Homelander. So yeah, I thought that'd be fun to throw in. Okay, so we've got Howling Mine and Teferi's Puzzle Box. I'll hammer its archive. Council 4, that was another one I know I wanted in there. Okay. Now we're getting into lands. Okay, so I will put the majority of this over here. And please join in you have comments or whatnot, please be a part of it. Let's see, Pristine Talisman. Oh, so Mr. Grimoire, I pulled this at the pre-release for Dominaria Remastered that I was at. So I was like, yeah, it's got to go in. Ristic Study, that is a proxy. I do have Ristic Study, but I only have one. So proxy I go. Teferi's Ageless Insight, another solid card. Now, okay, so funny enough with Wizard class I want to put there. With Arcanus, I actually have a foil copy from a newer set. I'll find them in a minute. But I also have the proxy version from Onslaught, I believe. So kind of curious as to what you guys should think. Ponder, I mean Pokeballs, how why not? Baleful Strix. And then we got some more goodies. Tenacious Underdog was one that I just recently found, so I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's see. Soul Ring, because Soul Ring. Approach of the Second Sun is out of focus. That's another one that I'm considering. That I am putting that in. It's Peering to the Abyss, definitely win condition. Mystical Tutor. Oh, yeah, that's the real one. Yep. Curse of Surveillance. Yes. I've got different copies of Soul Ring in here. Archmage Emeritus, we want Wayfarer's Bauble, Counterspell. Definitely Maddening Cacophony. So I mean, I've got a lot of different cards that I've pulled. So we'll go through that. Oh, as per Sentinel. So, hey Eric, thanks for joining in the stream, buddy. I am actually building a deck right now, so yeah, you gotta join in the fun. Yep. So I'll go to the commander of what I'm doing here in a moment. Gex, I pulled this from a booster pack, and I was like, yeah. And then Defiler. Okay, yep, there it is. And then there's Thassa, Ledger Shredder, Archivist, Triska Delaphile. So right now I'm just kind of going through cards that I've pulled. And then we'll start getting through all of this. The first question, and Eric, since you're here, I'll let you decide. So I have a bunch of proxies that I'll be using, like this Soul Ring. I mean, how cool is that? When my camera wants to focus, maybe. Come on. Maybe. Stupid camera. So I've got a couple different options. But first option, we'll start with Soul Ring, because Soul Ring. Do I go with this version, which is very Esper-esque, or do I go the more Phyrexian one, which, I mean, if you know me, you know I love my Phyrexians, I love my Infect. I wish the camera would focus on the artwork because it's amazing. Maybe. Man, it is blurry tonight. Oh! I apologize for the crappiness of my camera. It's normally not this close, if you will. So let me see if that helps. Maybe. Probably doesn't help that I've got the Hasselhoff. Come on. Okay, so we got that Soul Ring. Or this one. But the Phyrexian is definitely in mind that, and it looks badass. Yeah. Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. It looks badass. But with this being Esper, you know what? Actually, I am going to go with this one because while that has the tracks in it, the deck will have Shieldred. So there we go. First major decision, and I just dropped cards. What the hell? Okay. All right. So Soul Ring out of the way. I mean, it's Soul Ring. It's the first one. Okay, so next option. So I have my copy of Arcanus the Omnipotent. This one's an actual copy. It is foil. Or do I go with the proxy version from Onslaught? I'm kind of leaning more towards the foil. Because I like bling. I like shiny. I'm leaning more towards this one. I think I have to go with the foil. Now I realize this is backwards from how I normally build my decks. You actually get all of my artifacts together. Let me get my ducks in a row. That's what I should do. Ducks in a row. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yep. I want the foil one. Okay. So let's try and get somewhat organized here. So we've got Soul Ring out of the way. I've got my Sky Diamond, Charcoal, Mirror Signet, Arcane Signet. I've got to find the others in here. Thought about putting Starscream in. Just because I want to be able to draw cards, and having the Monarch allows me to do that. And who doesn't love the Monarch? So I don't know. I will think about Starscream. Bobble. Look at the cards I know that I will for sure be using. Tiny Bones. Yeah. So the way that that's a great question. So whenever I do play Monarch, the way that Starscream works, here I will actually let me get the rest of my artifacts out, and then we'll jump into at least all the artifacts that I've pulled. Obviously, I'm not going to be using all of them. Okay. So with Starscream specifically, oh, come on, get into focus. There we go. So Starscream, whenever I draw a card, if I'm the Monarch, target opponent loses 2 life. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to me, convert them. Now, whenever Starscream deals combat damage to a player, if there is no monarch, that player becomes the monarch. So the reason why I was kind of looking at this is I could honestly kind of use it as a political tool, as far as hey, do you want to get some extra cards? If you let Starscream through, poke you for 2. And I can do it for the next person in the turn order. I hit them for 2. They become the monarch, and then they get to draw the card. Oh yeah, politics, so much fun. I love doing that. And so that was kind of my thinking with Starscream. And then obviously when the opportunity comes that I am the monarch, then I can be able to draw not only more cards, but do more damage. And the fact that Quasar's ability is target opponent loses a life and I gain a life. Well, if I'm the monarch and I'm drawing a card at the end of the at the beginning of the end step, then I could either have someone lose 3 life, or I can have someone lose 2 and another person lose 1. Okay, let me get organized here for a second. What are your thoughts on the schematic cards? Do you like them? Do you not? What do you think? I personally like them. So we've got Soul Ring, Sky Diamond, Charcoal Diamond. I don't need another. I definitely want the Pristine Talisman, the Bauble, and the Mind Stone. I know I've got Commander Sphere somewhere. Oh, so the schematic. Let me show you. So it was with Brothers War. So if you look at the artwork on Pristine Talisman, how it kind of looks sketchy, and in a good way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I like the Celestis. Yes, I bring in the whole day night thing, but the fact that again, I'm drawing more cards when it becomes day or when it becomes night. Wayfarer's Bauble, mana fixing. Arcane Signet, I think this one's that one's a proxy, and then so is the Dimir Signet and Arcane Signet, both proxies. So I think those will be my mana rocks. And then for the utility artifacts, Elhammer's Archive. If I would gain life, I gain twice that much life. Come on, focus here. And then if I would draw a card, except the first one I draw in each of my turns. I am so sorry, my camera is just not wanting to cooperate tonight. So if I would draw a card except the first one I draw in each of my draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. This is going to be a huge one. The Howling Mine and Teferi's Puzzle Box combo. This will go great with both with Quasar, but also with Shieldred, because the fact that this is going to be benefiting, well, maybe not so much benefiting the other players, but it will disrupt any plans they may have. And if I've got Shieldred out, it's going to do some damage. I thought at one point in time, I thought I had Folio of Fancies. I'll have to look. I know I've got it. But Mystic Remora, Heuristic Study, Teferi's Ageless Insight, all going to kind of help the cause. Approach to the Second Sun, another win condition, Lich's Mastery, Peer into the Abyss. Mystical Tutor that will allow me to go tutor up this so I can get that win. I want to pull out all of my win cons. Oh, you've never heard of the puzzle box? Oh, the puzzle box is so much fun. So I run it in my Xeris, the Writhing Storm deck. So Teferi's puzzle box, if I can get it to focus so you can see it. Come on, there it is. So at the beginning of each player's draw step, that player puts the cards in their hand on the bottom of the library in any order, then draws that many cards. Now that player has to draw their card for the turn first. So what happens is you draw your card, Howling Mind triggers, draw a second card. You then you count the number of cards in your hand, put them on the bottom of your library, and then draw that many. As far as the Sphinx tutelage, I haven't decided if I want to do a mill sub-theme. I'm looking more at kind of wheeling a lot so that way I can really just inflict more damage than milling. I mean, I've got enough. If I wanted to do a mill sub-theme, I would put cards like Mind Crank into it. In fact, Mind Crank would be so gnarly in this. I could even go the route of, since I will have Mending Cacophony in there because, reasons. I could have Keening Stone in there and just kind of work my way down the line and have everyone just kind of mill themselves out. Drug Skull Reaver's another one I need to have because it's one of the infinite combos. Tiny Bones. I totally forgot I had this card. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent discarded a card this turn, I draw a card and lose a life, but with Quasar, I'll actually be equal. Like, I won't actually lose the life. But then I could, for 4 black, each opponent with no cards in hand loses 10 life. Down the road, I may actually add Narset, part of Veils. We shall see. I don't see myself adding that because that would be kind of counterproductive for what I want to do with Shieldred. Okay, next one. Hand size. Ledger Shredder. Because it's Ledger Shredder. Archivist of Ogma. Whenever an opponent searches their library, I may gain a life and draw a card. Great for when they're tutoring lands. Greed, I'm unsure of at the moment. So yeah, we'll put Starscream. I think that'd be fun. Esper Sentinel. And then Archmage Emeritus. Whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery, draw a card. So I want to have a lot of card draw options. And then, in all honesty, the rest of the deck can be a lot more counter magic and control. Baleful Strix, Council for that one won't work. So I was looking at like Dream Trawler. Whenever I draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Whenever he attacks, draw a card. That's a maybe. We'll save that. This is the one that I was looking at originally. How much control do I recommend in most blue decks? It really varies on what my goal is in the deck. Obviously, protecting Quasar is going to be one. I don't know if you've seen this one. Curse of Surveillance. I enchant another player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, any number of target players other than that player each draw cards equal to the number of curses attached to them. So again, I can just kind of abuse the card draw. I'm looking at this as a death by card draw. That's really kind of what I'm looking at. So let's see, another option. So card draw, protection, counter magic. That's kind of control-y. Stir the Grave I like. Miscast definitely want. Disdainful Stroke. Yep. Obscura Charm. Yeah, this one I'll put in both for flavor and I mean it does provide some utility. Silence, that's a good one. Kill Shot. Oh snap. Negate. I mean, I am going to be running quite a bit of counter magic. Urtai is another one that I can flash them into counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability, and its controller draws a card so I can punish them. Defiler of Flash, that's a nice one. It'll allow me to be able to essentially pay life for all the black pips. Let's see. Consider, that one's a good one. An Offer You Can't Refuse. I love this card. So much flavor with it. Does a great job, countering spells. Lets my opponents have 2 treasures. It's a hey, sorry. Not sorry. Drowning Dreams. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Apostle's Blessing, Mental Misstep, Rewind, Murder, Negate, Swords to Plowshares, Fracture. Oh, there's the Showcase Obscura Charm. Late to Dinner is nice for Graveyard Recursion. Cut of the Prophets, that'd be a good one. Mortify is good. Unwind, yes, very good. Attacks and Probe. Got a deal. Yep, we definitely want that. And then I think we'll put Mental Journey in so I can either use it late game or use it for mana fixing. Here's the thing. So kind of use the treasures to your advantage. One of the things I like to run, and I may actually put it in because of the fact that I am running Smothering Tithe, I may actually put it's the creature Disciple of the Vault. Whenever an artifact is put in the graveyard, target opponent loses a life. And if I'm creating treasures and my opponents are creating treasures, why not punish them? Aether Sprouts is good for each attacking creature its owner puts on the top or bottom of their library. So kind of like a pseudo fog. Devious Cover Up. Return to Dust we want. Wonder. Oh, definitely need Secret Rendezvous, Muldrifter, Gruesome Zenith, Austere Command, Solve the Equation, another tutor I need, Wrath of God, There's my commander sphere, midnight clock. Body of knowledge. Body of knowledge is power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in my hand. I know I have no maximum hand size. Whenever body of knowledge is dealt damage, draw that many cards. Yeah, that works. Disdainful stroke, again, more counter magic, forceful denial. This one I'll have to wait on because I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, I should be able to run that. And then I think these were all lands that I pulled. And then, of course, proxies of like Rogue's Passage, Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds. And then, oh yeah, Gyre's Reach, Sanitarium. Again, more card draw for the group. So before I get into the thick of really building, set those there. Set that there. We'll put in Kix's command. Okay, I think for right now, what I'll do, and this is one of the things I prefer doing whenever I build, is I'm going to get my mana base first, get that done. So we're gonna get the Hasselhoff in the picture here as I put this all together. What are you building any decks currently? What are you working on as I try to jumble together this monstrosity of cards that I have? What do you have going on? Okay, so put Shieldred and place it there. What I am going to do is I'm going to actually bring up 2 Pioneer decks. Ooh, fun! And so I've played against a few Curses decks. They are gnarly, very gnarly. So I'd be very intrigued to see what you do. All right, let's get these lands together. Utility, mana fixing. And like I said, because I'm using proxies, Watery Grave, I mean, full art, goodness. Morphic Pool is nice. Let's get the bounce land. Mystic Sanctuary, that is a solid card. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, Hall of Storm Giants. Okay, let me see how many I have. I personally like to so the cool thing with Pirates, I know, if I remember, I think at some point we're going back to Ixalan. So you should actually get a slew of all new Pirates, which will be good. Yeah, please do. I would love to see it. So, all right. First and foremost, I don't know about you. I like to run at least 35 lands. So let me see what I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 30, 31. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. A draw mill deck. Ooh. I'll have to see how that deck goes against my I have a Circuit Demir Lobotomist. It's a mill/exile deck. Okay. Totally lost track of how many I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33. I could probably use a couple more swamps. Question is, do I have any down here? Oh, you know what? I think I've got enough black sources that I may add one or two more, but I'm not terribly concerned at the moment. So we'll go 33 for right now. So that leaves 66 out of the 99. Let's get all my instants and sorceries, creatures, artifact. Part of me is also tempted to add Vidalcan Orrery into the deck, and then that way it just provides more flexibility, especially with the sorceries. So let's at least get these separated. Oh, geez. Instant. Interrupt, aka instant. Mental misstep, that's, yep. Okay, Gix, Defiler, Flash, Urtai, Instant, Ledger Shredder. It's a dupe. And then enchantment aura. I think the creatures, put Muldrifter there. I think I grabbed two of them. I think I've got the creatures already identified for what I want to do. At this point, it's just kind of, again, how cool is that? Counter artifact, creature for recursion. Artifacts, Starscream, and we'll wait on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 artifacts. Enchantment. Oh, and then. No. 16. Need those that. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm down to. So I've got 41 spots left. So at least pull out. So creatures up there. So for the instance, I need Counterspell, Mystical Tutor, Demonic Consultation, Silence, Apostle's Blessing, an offer you can't refuse. And then we'll do Swords to Plowshares, Obscure Charm, Fracture for now. Blue Sun Zenith, and Dark Ritual. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that puts me down to 30 cards left. Okay, Shieldred. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. So if I go those, take this out, those 20 creatures, then that leaves me 10 sorceries. So I need at least those two. The Taxing Probe, Wrath, Mana Cacophony, another Tutor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Let's see. Let's see how it looks. I think that's the 99. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, 49. So this should be 50 right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You ever hate that when you're like counting and then your mind just goes, bleh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 68, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. That's 68 right there. That doesn't seem right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 50. Oh. So I'm at 118, which means I need to cut 19 cards. I guess the positive in all of this is I'm not having to cut from my lands. Because I don't know about you, but that sucks. I hate having to cut from lands. I'm going to swap something out and put Wonder in. We'll start there. Yeah, so I'm not removing lands. I'm at my happy number 33. Cheers. I don't want to go any lower than 33. So let me pull the lands out. Don't want to touch those. We want to leave those. Okay. I mean, I'm gaining life and drawing a card. Those are my card draw / control. Well, yeah. I definitely need. So these are my two of my win conditions. That's a heavy hitter. That'll help. Politics. Win condition. Win condition. As per Sentinel, more card draw. Because you can never have enough card draw. Hey, what is happening, Nate? How's it going? Oh, that's a good idea. I don't think I haven't done a whole lot with the tags on Moxfield, so yeah. Nate, to fill you in on what I'm doing, I'm building a deck right now, actually. You know me about my proxies, so I gotta include them. I'm at the point now I need to cut 19 cards from the deck. Put Archmage Emeritus in just because I'm running a lot of instants and sorceries. Chaomancer, there's that one will be nice because then I can get like Peer into the Abyss again, and kill somebody else again. Tiny Bones I'm going to take out. And then I think Nezahal and Arcanus. Yeah, I'll take them out and then have Wonder in, because then I can give everything flying. So get the instance. Oh, that's not a bad idea. To essentially have a commander sideboard, even though we don't use sideboards. I do like that idea. So, great idea, Nate. Sorcery. Need all of those. I think if I remember right, the sorceries, I was pretty spot on with what I needed. Win condition, control. Okay, so I think. I definitely want Aether Sprouts. Or Aether Spouts. Return to Dust. Unwind. Murder! Rewind is good. Mental Misstep. This is such an underappreciated one. If it's in my opening hand and someone goes to play like a Soul Ring, I can go, just kidding. We'll put those to the side. So let's do my math again. So 33 lands, not touching. I may bump it up to 34. We'll see. Creatures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we'll put those there. So I would do it to their Soul Ring, or even if someone wants to play Mana Crypt, I would have no problem doing it to Mana Crypt, just so that way they can use resources. Okay, so 33, 17, there's 50, so 2, 3. Let's do the sorceries first, because that's a lot of my win cons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sorceries. So now I'm up to 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I mean, that leaves me 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Damn it! 2 off. I kind of want to put Witness Protection in. I'll wait. I'll use the All right, what? You know what? As much as I love Pristine Talisman, I'm going to get more utility out of the Celestis. So, Nate, that's a great question. Right now, the way it's looking, because the enchantments are all key pieces of it. So are the majority. I guess what I could do. That provides graveyard recursion, protection. Take out Bad Deal. Because I like the instance that I have. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. That's 33. That puts me at 98. So, and I'm happy with this. So now I could do one more. Let's see what would stand out. I've already taken out Pristine Talisman and Bad Deal. So those ones, and Witness Protection. I mean, Mental Journey would be good for either drawing cards late game or mana fixing early on. So that is an option. Drown in Dreams is another one. Or do I do Ponder? For the sole reason that it's Pokeballs. Right. So right now I'm down to these two. This one was good. Viconia Drow Apostate. At the beginning of my upkeep, if there are 4 or more creature cards in my graveyard, return a creature card at random from my graveyard to my hand. We'll put that there as a possibility. Academy Lore Master. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player may draw an additional card. If they do, spells they cast cost 2 more to cast. So it can be a little more control-y. Tenacious Underdog uses the Blitz, where I pay 2 black, pay 2 life, and I can cast it. For its Blitz cost, it gains haste. And the fact that I can do that, I can actually cast that from my graveyard. Or do I do Ornithopter of Paradise? I don't know what I want to do. already have that in there. Those are already in there. Okay, so I'm going to keep these for that sideboard. So Nate, good thinking, man. Good thinking. So now we're down to mana fixing, Pokeballs, more creature recursion, or a little bit is a little staxy, or is it more taxing? What do you guys think? This would be for the final edition, or do we narrow it down? I'm kind of. I mean, this is good, but I don't think it's necessarily what I want to do. So if I break it down, that'll let me get creatures back from the graveyard, and where a lot of the creatures are important, but there's that level of chaos to it. Especially, I can get creatures back, especially if I'm conniving with Ledger Shredder. Mana fixing, or just straight up meme it. Chaos is fun. I would agree. So right now my mana base is actually pretty even. I've started the habit of, whenever I build a deck, I will start with the lands first. I am running definitely a lot more blue. That's why I was kind of leaning towards Mental Journey. Let's see, blue. There's the black source, white source, white. Oh, I got 2 copies of Waterfront District. Whoopsie! I'll put another swamp in. Thriving Heath, I'll put that in as black. Utility. So, I mean, I'm, for the most part, relatively even across the board. And the fact that I got like Thriving Heath, that allows me to, when it comes into play, I can choose either white or black for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I think what I may do is I'm going to put another swamp in. And then kind of take the idea that, Nate, you had mentioned, and put the others to the sideboard. Use Mental Journey as both mana fixing or color fixing, because it does have basic land cycling. So that'll allow me to get what I need early on, or late game I can use it to draw cards, which is the whole point of Quasar. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So all I need... The question is, do I have a spare swamp down here? Nope, that's Dalgris. You would think for all the cards that I have that I would have like a spare swamp sitting around. For the time being, I'll use that. Just so that way I can remember that I'm using that it'll be a swamp. So I think the best thing to do now is I'm going to sleeve it up. Yeah, we'll sleeve her up. And I don't know about you guys, but pink sleeves are the way to go. Can I just say the gilded foil that they did for Streets of New Capenna is some of the best foiling that they've done. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the etched foil. I didn't really get a chance to see a whole lot of the like the ink foiling from Neon Dynasty. But I think I know this will probably go through a couple of revisions, because I think I've got a copy of Quain, the Bunny Rapid from Commander Legends, that lets everybody draw a card and gain a life. I think I've got that one coming as well, so it'll be... I'll have to take at least either a creature out or one of my instants or sorceries. Look at that demonic consultation. Fantastic. And that mystical tutor, not a proxy. I have a funny story about actually these two. When I started playing 10, 11 years ago, I had gone to a garage sale and found a lot. This guy was selling his collection, so I bought it for like $15. And that was still early on, and I saw there was mystical tutor in there, worldly tutor, enlightened tutor. That was all in there, and yeah, didn't realize what awesome stuff I had. There was I think 2 copies of Demonic Consultation in there. So yeah. Oh, and Nate, to answer your other question, I am running Smothering Tithe, so I think that kind of balances out the mana fixing. So yeah. And if you guys if you're not following us on Twitter yet, Nate, I think you are. But Eric, just so you know, we are doing a giveaway on our Twitter. Once we hit 300 followers, we're giving away a pre-con, and I believe a few other cards, including in Urza's Saga. So definitely want to get in on that. I will. Where is it? If you go to linktr.ee /the EDH Brothers. That'll take you to our Twitter, and it's the pinned tweet that we have. So definitely plenty of time to get in on that. Are you guys excited for Phyrexia All Will Be One? I sure am. I'm super stoked for that. Sergeant Perez is going to be pissed when I use this against him. And I don't care. Oh, man. Oh, Esper Sentinel. Look at that foiling. So this is one of the proxies, but I got it in the silver foiling treatment. I think I even have... Oh, yeah. The back on it. Playtest copy. Absolutely not for sale edition. Yeah. I love my proxies. Oh, I do too. So the one card that I think I squealed the most about, funny enough, was not Elish Norn, but it was Karamonix, the Rat King. So I have a rat deck, rat tribal, and the fact that Karamonix gives all of your rats toxic will be so much fun. So much fun. Oh, Nate, I don't know if you saw this. I'm adding Starscream because it's Starscream. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I like the idea of toxic. I think it'll be it's kind of the balanced out version of both infect and poisonous. So can it be abused? Absolutely. Will I do it? You betcha. Oh, there she is. Good old Shieldred. Triska Decaphile. We'll see how well if I can even get that one to go. I may swap her out and put Queen in its place. Just gotta sleeve up the cards and then shuffle, and then also I'll probably do some gold fishing and just kind of see how it runs. I know Sarge and I were talking. I think we're going to try to do get some games in later this week. So definitely something I would like to do. That, and I just like playing. I think I've hit the light 3 or 4 times with my arm. I could probably even tweak the mana base a little bit. I think I've got some more of the pathways, so I could work those in. I'll have to look at the proxies that I have to see if I've got the other fetch lands. Gates of Isfeld, that was one that I thought of putting in because late game I can sack it to gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. And you never know, that could be the difference between winning a game or not. Alright. And then obviously getting some more of the bounce, the bounce lands. And then I'm just using this for the swamp. Because why not use Pokemon cards? What's people gonna do? Get upset. So now I'm curious, for the couple, the 2 of you who are watching, do you like this idea of the live deck building? It was kind of a spur of the moment, let's see how it goes. Kind of get to see how we think when we're deck building. Oh, the other thing I forgot, almost forgot. The other thing we're giving away is a 3D printed command zone. Really cool as far as you can use like your spin down dice to keep track of how many how many times you've cast your commander, keep track of commander damage. Awesome, Nate. That's what I thought. Definitely not something you see a whole lot of with other channels. There's obviously the gameplay or there's deck techs, but very rarely do you see let's build a deck. Let's show that process of what cards get cut, what cards to add. Is it going to work the way that I envision? So, and if this deck does very well, then I will attribute all of you. Twitter community preaches, let's see, more diversity in the streams and shuts it down too. Yeah, and that's the one thing I want to be. I want to be different. I want the EDH Brothers to be a different kind of EDH channel that sets us apart from everybody else. Obviously we are major supporters of the military and providing a safe place for current service members and veterans to nerd out. But I personally, I want the content to be unique. And that's why right now you're staring at the Hasselhoff as I shuffle. And then I'm going to do some gold fishing. And we're going to see how well this deck does on the initial playtest. And then make any adjustments accordingly. All right. I think I've shuffled this enough. So, here we go. 3, 6, 7. Okay. Noof. One land hand. I love Twitter. I use Twitter probably more than everything else, or more than anything else. Yeah, I use Facebook. Yeah, I use Instagram. But Twitter is my jam. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get different sleeves for this because I can tell right now. That must be a proxy card. I'll pick up some different ones later. All right, let's give this another go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
A few moments later.
Thank you guys so much for joining me, hanging out with me as I tried something new. I definitely want to do this again. The next deck I'll probably be working on is my Magar the Magic Strings. Magar the Magic Strings. It's one of the Infinity commanders, one of the legal ones, with Obosh the Prey Piercer as the companions. So stay tuned for that. But awesome. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. For everyone else who watches this later on, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, so that way you can hopefully get a chance to win some stuff, because we love giving stuff away. So again, thanks so much for joining us and joining me, hanging out with me, and catch y'all later.